Well, good morning. Hello. Welcome to the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see smiling faces and feel the springtime actually walk into the building here. It's wonderful. We have a very special service today. We're going to start off by singing a really fun song by the Bellamy Brothers. I hope you sing along. It's called Let Your Love Flow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, there's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season where that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love go with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you know what I mean, it's a season. Let your love climb like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you know what I mean, that's a reason. Well, there's a reason for the sweet nights, and there's a reason for the candlelight. Must be the season where that love light shines all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under its loving embrace, and feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love go with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you know what I mean, it's a reason. Let your love fly like a bird on the wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you know what I mean, it's a reason. Let your love flow like a mountain stream, let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you know what I mean, it's a season. Let your love fly like a bird on the wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you know what I mean, it's a reason.
Good morning, everyone. We're so glad you've joined us here at Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living this morning, whether live streamed or in person. And it's so great to see all the people in the room after these 2 years of less so. We are a spiritual community that teaches principles and practices for daily living that are based on universal principles from the world's religions. We honor all paths by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our own individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. Would you say with me our vision statement up on the screens? We are a thriving community where individually and together we embody and express our spiritual magnificence for the highest good of all. Thank you. The month of May, our theme is emotions, and today we're talking about fear. fear is welcome in faith. And here to talk about that is Suz Ogden. And she's actually not quite yet, though. This is just a sneak preview. This is a spoiler. But let's welcome her anyway. Woohoo! And she's also going to be singing for us today. So what a treat. And Farrell Zeman will be our platform practitioner, sharing readings and prayer. And Teresa Martin is in the back doing high watch for us. And what that is our prayer practitioners who are trained in the art and science of affirmative prayer. They'll do high watch for us and know throughout the service that the highest and best good is unfolding. So for announcements, the Labyrinth Day yesterday went really well. That was World Labyrinth Day, and we hosted an event at our labyrinth, and we had 20 people, and they walked as one at 1 p.m., walked as one. And that was part of a worldwide Prayer for Peace initiative. So people were walking as one at 1 all over the world. And in the center of the labyrinth, we had our Let There Be Peace on Earth post that we built for our 2002 Salt Lake Olympics. And it's out there in the lobby. And people posted their prayers, taped their prayers onto the post. So thank you to the volunteers who helped with that, and it was a real success. And I know we had people from outside our community come to join us for that, so that was really fun. Coming up, there is a Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life class taught by Reverend Myrna Hurst, and this is one of the foundational classes in the study of science of mind. And that means it's a prerequisite to go on to further studies, including practitioner studies. It's going to be happening starting May 10th. That's a Tuesday, and then for 5 Tuesdays after that. The class is designed to help you embrace practical spirituality, which will enhance your world in an immediate and tangible way. And look for sign-up sheets in the lobby or details on the website. Next, usually we have an intro to Centers for Spiritual Living once a month, which would be next week, but we're going to skip it this month because we have another class going on at that same time. It's called To Know Oneself is the Path to Love Oneself, and it's being taught by Lane Harnicher. That's next Sunday, May 15th, from 12:30 to 2:30. And what that's about is how science and spiritual awakening can be combined to reveal the truth of who we are. In the workshop, you'll discover how different aspects of your personality are there, and you learn to understand and love all these different aspects of your personality, including past versions of yourself. And you'll learn to be guided by love instead of guided by the pain body, to become aligned with the highest version of you. So again, that's next Sunday after service at 12:30.
Will there be lunch?
Yes, there will be lunch for everyone. Come one, come all, eat lunch. And at the annual meeting, the following Sunday, May 22nd, is the annual meeting. So there you can find out what's going on behind the scenes and get reports from the Ministry Council and the Board of Trustees, get financial updates and news about our building, and more. Everyone is welcome. Members will be voting on a new board member and an update to our bylaws. So come help us build the future together. You know, I lived in a small town once, and I had this realization that it's actually people that make stuff happen. You know, when you're a kid, just stuff happens, right? But when you grow up, you realize, no, people are making stuff happen. So we really appreciate everybody's contributions to make this center happen. Today is Mother's Day, and Myrna has brought flowers, beautiful roses, for you to each take one home with you to celebrate the divine feminine and the inner nurturer in us all. I found this beautiful little poem that reminds me of how we feel about our mothers when we're children. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep, your eyes close. That was by Pablo Neruda in 100 Love Sonnets. So next week, what we have to look forward to is Teresa Martin leading our meditation service at 10. The theme will be happiness, and so, of course, our own Rob Ekman is giving the talk, and our own Chris Kirch is giving the music. So that will be fun. Mr. Fun. I'll have to bring my Technicolor dream coat for him to wear again. So now it's time in our service to start settling in. Farrell Zeman will be leading our prayer and meditation. Before we settle in, I do want to talk to you a little bit more about practitioners. Our affirmative prayer practitioners are available to pray with you and for you in 3 different ways. After the service, you can look for practitioners wearing purple stoles around their shoulders, and they'd be happy to sit down and pray with you. And you can also put a prayer request in the prayer request box in the lobby, or 24/7, you can submit a prayer request through the website. And we forward those on, and the practitioners all pray for you. And they love to pray, so please send your requests. So now I invite you to go within, to that contemplative space where we experience stillness and wisdom and wholeness. And allow the following reading, song, and prayer to help you settle into that deepest space. I'll invite Farrell to come begin.
This reading is, I'm not sure who sent it. I'm not sure where it came from. But it really says something. Our true home is in the present moment. That means right now. Our true home is in the present moment. To live in the present moment is a miracle. The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the green earth in the present moment. To appreciate the peace and beauty that are available now, right here in this place. Peace is all around us, in the world and in nature, and within us, in our bodies and our spirits. Once we learn to touch this peace, we will be healed and transformed. It is not a matter of faith, it is a matter of practice.
Sings
this place of peace, recognizing that each beat of our heart, is our oneness with the divine intelligence of all life. And so we recognize that that is our innate beingness. We are one with that divine intelligence that is our Creator, and we are here in this physical form, sharing this experience together, and for that we are truly grateful. The moments that we spend together, the moments of inspiration, the learning that takes place, we graciously accept each and everything, each and every moment, and learn from it, and recognize the value of it, and recognize the value of each other and the oneness that we share. And so I give great thanks for that. I am eternally grateful for our oneness and our wholeness. And I release these words into the law, claiming them into being, as together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Farrell. Our emotions, we express in our actions and our words. And words are so powerful when they're infused with our truth, with what we're feeling. Let's sing together this song called Words Are a Gift.
My life is built on the words I speak. I create, I renew, I reveal. Whatever I tend to feel and think, I speak a pathway to real. Words are a gift I handle with care, allowing the content of my heart to be shared. With every word I have a choice to speak only truth and light. Integrity has such a powerful voice when I'm honest and forthright. Words are a gift I handle with care, allowing the content of my heart to be shared. My friend, your name is safe in my mouth. Your life is your own, and I bless it. For myself, my vision is safe in my hands. With conscious words, I profess it. Words are a gift I handle with care, allowing the content of my heart to be shared. My life is built on the words I speak. I create, I renew, I reveal. Whatever I tend to feel and think, I speak a pathway to real.
Thank you. It is so much my privilege today to introduce our special music and speaker. We haven't had this young lady visit us for such a long time. She comes from a sleepy little town in Oklahoma, but it just cannot contain her. She travels the world sharing her vivacious, bodacious music and storytelling. She's just such a bright light, and she's so willing to shine. She plays a blend of honky-tonk, folk, country, blues, and she weaves that all together in what she calls angel tonk.
With tenacity.
Yeah, tenacity, yes. I am so pleased to introduce our wonderful storyteller and singer-songwriter, Dr. Reverend Suz Ogden.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rick. Now I got to live up to all that.
It comes natural.
I am grateful to be here today. So grateful. Anybody here that's ever had a mother, please stand.
You and you and you.
Yeah, we like to get standing ovations right up front. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, due to modern technology, I have to turn this little computer on here. Thank you. First thing I want you to do is give this band a big round of applause because they really work hard for you guys. I got this incredible. Well, I'm slowing down, beginning again to take a deep breath and invite life back in. I'm soaking in the sunshine, warming my soul, loving and a laughing and a letting go. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Take a deep breath. Sway your body. From the right to the left. Raise your hands real high now. And gently let them fall. Oh, how good it feels to give thanks for it all. You got it. Well, things are always changing, always for the best. I do what I can and I give it a rest. Knowing something so much greater than me is leading the way and setting me free. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Take a deep breath. Sway your body. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Can y'all please stand up here? How can you sway? Gonna sit down now. Everybody stand. Here we go. Sway your body. Right to the left, raise your hands real high now. Gently let them fall. Oh, how good it feels to give thanks for it all. Can I get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. Can I get a good old amen? I'm so glad to be alive and another day begins to wake up in the morning. It's a miracle of the day. Oh, how grateful I am. Love is leading the way. All right, everybody sing. Here we go. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Deep breath. Sway your body. From the right to the left. Raise your hands real high. Gently let them fall. Oh, how good it feels. Give thanks for it all. Oh, how good it feels. Everybody to give thanks for it all. Ah, thank you. You may be seated. I'm gonna, Rick, don't you guys go away quite yet. Hang up here with me just a second. I know I'm unconventional, but you knew that when you said I could show up.
You
I
gonna,
want them to sing that prayerful song again. That was so beautiful. I want to hear this young lady and these young women sing that again.
oh,
And as they do, what I'm going to ask of you, I did with the band this morning, and I'm going to ask you to think about while they're singing this song, one feeling that you would like to feel as you go out the door today. Because your job today is to take that feeling forth in the world. That's the only way we're going to change the world. So I'm asking you as they sing this song one more time, just to do that with me.
The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me. The song of the world sings through me now. I am the heart of the world. I am the heart of the world. The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me.
So think what it is within you
Song of the world
that wants to be felt exactly what they're singing about this morning.
I am the heart of the world. I am the heart of the
So just take a moment with me to invite that presence right here in this room. Let it immerse itself in this place today. Let us find that place within ourselves that is willing to mother our own beingness today. To be loved. To remember that we are enough. And whatever it is that we're supposed to take forth in this world today, we know when we leave here that feeling. And if you know what that feeling is, I'm going to ask us all to just say that word out loud. It'll be a Babel prayer, but you get to speak your word out loud. So please say with me your word. Love. And knowing it is already done in the mind of God, we let it go. We give thanks. And so it is. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ben, for doing that for me. Thank you. You guys bring great beauty to that song. It was beautiful. So they told me to come, and when I called Rick, I said, can I come up and sing a song? And he calls me back and says, could you speak? And I said, sure. It's been a long time since I have stood before people and spoke. I think since before COVID. The songs that I will play today, most of them were written during that time because we all had a lot of time to listen and just be. And one thing that I want to talk, I know that we're talking about fear today. I would have rather been here for happiness, Lord. But happy I let go of my fears. There you go. I think Ricky Byers said something like that once. So I want to get my timer out because I know that I have a certain amount of time that I'm allowed to carry on here, and I want to be, I am learning to be on time and an ardent timekeeper. During COVID, it just seemed to, all of a sudden you had phone calls that you had to be home for. Anybody do that besides me? Whew, it was crazy. I want to wish all of you mothers happy birthday. Or happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. It is a new birthday, isn't it? Today's the day that you get to be born again mothers. And let go of any fear that you got that things aren't going to be all right. And I can tell you that I've had a lot of things. I watch the news once in a while. And I know the fears that are being projected in the world, but I had the unique pleasure of going to a young lady's graduation at the University of Salt Lake City yesterday, Salt Lake City University. And I can tell you, as I sat in that crowd with tears in my eyes, or it was the day before yesterday, I don't remember. It took me 12 hours on a plane to get here. Anyway, it was so magnificent to see all those young people with hope in their heart, with the faith to move ahead and make this world a grand place to be. Is it going to look different than it looked in my generation? You betcha. It's going to look way different. I got to sit with a young man. You know, I was raised in the Southern Baptist. I even went to Southern Baptist University. And I am grateful for all the teachings that I had. And every once in a while, something still shows up. And a young man at the airport a couple of days ago, his name was Luke. And I invited him in because I knew why he was there for me today. And it was so fun to feel that great hold that they have on what is going on, that great future. And all of you that are in here that are mothers or anybody, sorry, it's very dry here. By the way, I'm from Oklahoma. It's dry there too. Every bit of wind y'all get, we get, trust me. The only thing between here and there is a piece of barbed wire fence. But I want to thank all of you mothers who have made that difference, because see, it's what you did in your life that made such a difference now. And I can tell you, if you need a great moment of faith, go to somebody's graduation this spring. They got a handle on a beautiful outlook on what is to be. And as I sat there with Luke at the airport, he was 25. So due to figures, I told him I was 75. It was easier. And I said, you know, I know how much change I have seen in my 50 years. And if I've seen that much change in my 50 years, I cannot imagine what you will get to see and experience. But I know it'll be great just looking in your eyes. So I'm asking you to take words and everything that you come in here and that you get, and you just walk out that door and just spread it everywhere. That's how we're going to make peace and love come about. I'm supposed to read something from what they sent me, pages to read. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. But I do want to quote some from it. I love this. Life happens when you're making other plans. doesn't it? Faith is the freedom in knowing that whatever I need will be provided. Can we do that? Can we move into that place, right? I do want to tell you this short story about I drove to the airport at 3:30 on Thursday morning to get here at 10 a.m. for the first graduation ceremony. I got to the airport, pulled in the parking, and they said, your flight has been changed because we had tornadoes in Oklahoma. And I'm grateful. Do I want to get on a plane with a tornado going through Oklahoma? No. So anyway, God is the first time I had ever flown American Airlines. And I got on the horn, and they got me another flight, and I got to go through Phoenix. Well, my plane was a little bit late, and my legs are not quite fast enough. And when I got to the other gate, 2 minutes, they had given away my seat. So, but here's what I want to tell you. I had the most marvelous day at the airport. That's what moving from fear to faith does. I met a guy that makes some of the most famous amps that are used by musicians. His name is Jim. That's his first name. I can't ever remember. I do good to remember anybody's name anymore anyway. I do good to remember the lyrics to my own song. But one thing I never forget, I remember learning this, I read it. One thing you have to always remember is once you're 50, never take a laxative and a sleeping pill in the same night. They may never ask me back, so I wanted to let you know that while I was here. May I sing a song over here? You want me to sing it over there? I'll sing it over here. How many of you, if you could put your arms up if you've never heard me before. Great. That's wonderful. Thank you for being here today. And they have people that are really wonderful in this philosophy. I'm so grateful you're here today. What I would like to do is I would like to sing you pretty much my life story in a song. And I would like to tell you that I had to do all the things that I know about fear to get up here and do this today. What I know is as I started getting really afraid, I got out and took a walk. How many of you walk when you get afraid? You know, all fear stands for is false evidence appearing real, or and everything and run. What can I say? So whatever makes you run or walk, you know, it's just great to know that there's something some little thing you can do. Now, I have a saying, everybody, I take classes all the time with people, or people take classes. I've taught a few. God, can you imagine that? I've taught a few classes, and the wonderful part was, something I learned to do at a very young age was, if you got an affirmation, if you got something that's bringing you, you need to have an affirmation every day. You need to have them up somewhere you can remember them. So I put mine across from my toilet, because I never forget to go to the bathroom. And right across from my toilet, there's a thing that says, I am. God is, I am. So whatever affirmation you can come up with and put it somewhere you can see it every day, you can walk through your fear because something right around the corner will remind you. I sang the other afternoon, a singer out on loan. Lately my motto's been half guitar over Rome. But this day was so different, and I started this song in the wrong key, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. I sang the other afternoon, a singer out on loan. Lately my motto's been half guitar will roam. But this day was so different than any day I'd had before. An elderly lady stopped me just to open my heart's door. As she began, she told me she would soon be 92, and that she had so much left in life she had to do. She said, now I exercise of a morning, and I've been writing a new book on the concepts of aging. I feel her so misunderstood. You see, her hair was white as snowflakes, and the light in her eyes drew me closer to her as I began to realize that one day I'd be just like her. So I began to listen close, and this is what she said: I've learned in life really matters most. You gotta pat someone on the shoulder, you gotta look into their eyes and put a smile upon your face to help them realize that you really love them and that you really care. It only takes a moment to notice someone's there. Now there's a little kid that lives next door to me, and sometimes he drives me nuts. He hangs around when I'm busy, always asking way too much. Like, could I help you do that? Where does this thing go? I bet you I could fix that if you take the time to show me how it fits together. And does it have a moving part? I turn around to yell at him, but his smile just melts my heart. And then I reminisce about the times when I used to be a kid, and how it wasn't the gifts I got, but the things that people did. Like pat me on the shoulder and look into my eyes and put a smile upon their face to help me realize that they really loved me and that they really care. It only takes a moment to notice someone's there. You see, it only takes one moment to notice someone is right there. Thank you. Thank you. What are you willing to do this week to notice somebody's there? How many of you have fear about walking up and say howdy? Anybody have fear around that? No? Good. Everybody stand up and say howdy to somebody this morning.
Howdy. We couldn't leave you up here without.
Hey, that's great. Good. You may be seated once again. Thank you all so much. You're fun. You just like home church. Once you get them started, you can't get them stopped, you know. I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of eating out. Next time you go through the drive-thru, thank the person for being there, because you know what? You wouldn't have anything to eat if they weren't there. So how do we do that? This is a song that my partner Linda Graham and I wrote way back in 1980-something, and I'm grateful to say that I had the unique pleasure in my lifetime, and thank you for those of you that have heard me speak before. I'm grateful. I just want you to know that this philosophy can make a big difference. I'm grateful for it. It's the only thing my mother never tried to shove down my throat. She did tell me after I was in it a while and had a doctorate, I'm not sure that I'm grateful. And I would correct her, you know. I said, Mom, how you think that way? I'm not sure I'm glad I took you to that church. I met this young woman named Linda Graham, and she said, if you could do anything in the world you would want to do, what would you want to do? And I said, I'd like to have an album. Now I have 10, but most of my music's online. You can get it online. I'm grateful for that. It took me till I was 74 years old to get it done, but it's done. So I was really blessed because I got to be in Russia and the Ukraine. So this is a very strange, emotional time for me. And the last time I came to Salt Lake, I got to meet Naomi and Winona Judd at the airport. And for those of you that don't know, Naomi passed. And she's my age in that. Now you know the truth of how old I am, so. But I got to sing this song on Radio Moscow. And I'm grateful that we had it, and it's just a folk song that Linda and I sat down and started just picking and grinning and writing together. And it goes like this. This will be the endings. Actually, I have another song somewhere here, but please join me. Take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take a little love and pass it on, take joy. Take a little joy and pass it on. What are you gonna do? Take a little joy and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take a little joy and pass it on. Me and 3 gypsies played this on Radio Moscow. How would you like that? They were great musicians, just like this band. So I should have invited them up, but I didn't know I was going to sing this. So everybody put your hands together like this. You got it. And take a little love and pass it on. Take a little love and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take a little love and pass it on. Now we're going to do one more, all right? I want you to put your hands around yourself like this. Hug yourself up. You got that? A little self-love? So I want you to take a little hug and pass it on. Safe hug. Take a safe hug and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take a safe hug and pass it on. And before you know it, the world will start to show it. If you take Thank you. Please join me in a word of prayer. I am so grateful for this opportunity to be with you today. Thank you, God. Thanks to each of one of you who came and opened your listening heart and ears and mind today. I know that we are each blessed with a peace that passes understanding, with joy that flows like a fountain, and with love abundantly. For this I am so blessed and so grateful. I release this knowing that as I let go, it is already done. And I accept and bless it. And so it is.
So it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I give. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Okay, now is our time for conscious giving. Giving to our source of spiritual food is a spiritual practice at our center. In the spirit of gratitude for your good, please take your gift into your hand or into your heart, into your mind. And feeling the truth of these words in your heart, let's speak together our giving affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Filled with gratitude, I let this be, and so it is.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I've been set free, I'm released. I've been set free, I'm released. The burden of my past has gone away at last. I've been set free, I'm released. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. I love it. It's time. I want to thank my great band at home. They helped me write this song, but they kept telling me, rewrite it until you get it right. So here it is. It's time to love one another. It's time to
to love one another. We're being shown how to just slow down and take time and love one another. I'm learning a great lesson that has come to set us free. Love's the most precious thing between you and me. We are surrendering our judgment and our greed, coming together in ways seen and unseen. It's time to love one another. It's time to love one another. We're being shown how to just slow down and take time and love one another. I am grateful for this heart opening, mind expanding growth of reality as I reach out to you and you reach out to me. We create space for love to breathe. It's time to love one another. It's time to love one another. We're being shown how to just slow down and take show how to just slow down, 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 and take time and love one another. That's a wrap. That was awesome.
Suz Ogden, fantastic. What a beautiful Mother's Day gift you've given us today, Suz. Thank you so much for coming. Marvelous message. Isn't she fun? I mean, I would just like to grab her, put her in a corner, and just tell stories for like 15 hours. Especially after a 12-hour flight. It'd be really fun and interesting. I'm almost certain there wouldn't be any swearing.
Almost.
Oh, what a gift. Well, remember, please come up and take a rose from up here. Thank you, Reverend Myrna, for making sure that that happened today. We want to make sure that our mothers and our feminine sides are honored and welcomed here, and we hope you have a blessed week. Please feel free to take the joyful message you heard here and do as Suz says, just spread it around. It's not hard. You don't have to be scared.
It only takes a moment.
To realize, to notice someone's there.
Yeah.
Suz has a wonderful idea. She'll come and pass roses around.
Oh, cool.
Want to take the whole vase around? Yeah. Oh, good idea.
Wow.
Teamwork.
Wow.
It only takes a moment.
What a guy. All right, let's stand and let's sing our closing song. This is Together We Can Change the World.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. together we can change.